Vulcan Volleyball is back, and you can have the best seat in the house. The Convocation Center will be rocking with 11 home games featuring some of the best teams in the region and the PSAC. All home games will be streamed live on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Digital Network. Follow Cal Vulcans on all social media platforms for up-to-date schedules and information. Vulcan Volleyball and you, a winning combination.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Convocation Center, home of your California Vulcans. I am JJ Robinson, and with me today is Noah Turner. Noah, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fantastic. Had a whole day off of school, I'm fantastic.
As am I. Today we have the California Vulcans going up against the Slippery Rock. California comes in 6-5 out of conference and 1-3 in conference. Slippery Rock coming in 10-7 out of conference and 2-3 in conference. California looking to make some conference points matter here, looking to go 2-3 this season. So as we get ready for this, both teams on the court now, waiting to get started. Figuring out who is getting the ball.
I actually saw the captain settle this time, and I totally forgot who had served.
Looks like California will be getting the serve.
I remember now. I think it was California that was going to get the serve.
Thank you for your help there.
You're welcome.
Rachel Simon now back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out by the Rock. Set up to the outside and kill attempt high off her fingers, but unsuccessful. Dug out by Floyd. Attack to the back corner by Reguero. Reguero with the first points of the day. And I'm here for it.
That's fantastic, because if you don't have school spirit, what do we have?
Exactly. Simon back once again for the serve as California takes the early lead. Ball is up and over, dug out by Libero for Slippery Rock. Ball set and tipped at the net by California. Block was unsuccessful. Slippery Rock tying up the game 1-1. Slippery Rock now for the serve. Ball up and over, dug out by Droneberger. Set up by Simon. Outside kill attempt by Droneberger unsuccessful. High setup in the middle. Luckily dug out by Libero for California, Bawawa. Outside kill attempt by Reguero, unsuccessful. Dug out on the far side by Slippery Rock, Libero. Hard hit there, but California able to play with it. Tipped at the net, but unsuccessful. Looks like a little bit of back and forth. Floyd with an amazing send back towards Slippery Rock. Tipped up. Simon on the diving effort there. Nice straight hit down by Slippery Rock, but California able to get the ball back. Reguero from the outside looked like a little backhand hit there that goes over the net. Long third rally here. Bawawa on the diving effort there, but Slippery Rock able to keep some momentum there and hits the ball straight back down in the front line of California.
That definitely was a good rally, so early on in the game.
Most
definitely. You definitely see some great plays in both teams.
Definitely see some fight within both teams early on in this first set. Ball is served by Slippery Rock up and over. Dug out by California. Set up from the middle to the outside. Point Dronenberger for California. As Dronenberger gets back to serve. Some substitutions for California. Ball is served up and over. Dug out by Slippery Rock, set up and tipped over the net. California able to use it. Floyd with the nice tap over the net there. Sent to the outside by Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock sends that firing to the backside of the court. Point Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out by Bawawa to Simon. Outside hit. Goes too far out of bounds off the hands of Stevenson. Slippery Rock now with a nice little lead here, 4-2 in this first set. Ball is served up and over. Set up by Bawawa. Another setup close to the net by Simon to Floyd. Goes over the net. Unsuccessful there, though. Slippery Rock make some efforts there. California with a nice block, though. Tipped at the net by California to the front. To the far side of the court for Stevenson. Kill attempt also unsuccessful. Both teams really going back and forth here. Some nice long rallies off the hands of the Slippery Rock blockers. Out of bounds. Point California.
California, is doing a good job, I feel like, so far. At least touching every ball they hit. It might not, be their point, but they definitely do a good job at touching every ball.
Most definitely. Floyd now back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out by the Libero for Slippery Rock. Set to the outside. hit comes hard, but California able to use it. Tapped back over the net by Stevenson. Libero bumps it up in the air, and a nice smack off the ball. Slippery Rock able to save that, though, on the diving effort from California. And a nice hit into the middle. I believe that was Elisa Regaro with the point. Excuse me,
It definitely
Regaro.
was her, yeah.
Laser Floyd once again going back for the serve. The game is all tied up 4-4 in this first set. Ball is up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the middle of the court. Droneberger ready for it, though. Set up to the outside. Stevenson with an attack there. Point California as it goes off the front blockers, goes off their hands and out of bounds on their side of the court.
I feel like, Stevenson has done, a good job, so far in these, past few games at, finding the open spot on the court and getting it to there.
Floyd back with the serve again. Ball's up and over. Low diving dig out there by the libero. They are able to use it, but the blockers for California able to send that straight back to them as there was a free corner in the side of California as Slippery Rock just finds it there next to Dronenberger in the back row. Slippery Rock back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Bawawa, set to Simon. Outside kill attempt from Regaro, which was successful.
Yeah, it was a very good spike.
Some substitutions now coming in for Slippery Rock.
The center net hitter chemistry, I feel like, is just there.
Regaro now back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Libero for Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside. Kill attempt is straight into the net. Point California. California now with their biggest lead of 2 of the night so far, as it was Sophia Johnson there with the point. Lisa Regaro goes back for the serve once again. California building some early momentum here in this first set as they are winning 7-5. Ball is served up and over. Low kneeling dig out there by Slippery Rock, sent to the outside, too far out of bounds. Point California. Nice little crowd we got here in the Convocation Center today. People are excited to watch some California Vulcan volleyball.
Yeah, I'm really surprised, especially on a Friday. And there's no classes. That's crazy.
Regaro back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Off the arms of Slippery Rock, set up to the outside. High hit towards California. And Rachel Simon with the amazing hit straight down. Point California.
That's what they, this is what they call a setter's dump. Yeah, it's just unexpected. And bam, you got the point.
Regaro on a nice little streak here. Can California keep it going to take a 5-point lead? Let's find out. Ball is served up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the middle and off the fingers of California. California giving up a point there as it was tipped at the net, landing just on the line, it looks like. Slippery Rock now going back for a serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Dronenberger. Set up to Simon and to the outside kill attempt. Coming down fast and hard from Stevenson. But Slippery Rock able to use it, gives it back to California. Outside set to Johnson. Unsuccessful kill attempt there. Nice light hit back up. Can California use it? Nope. Off the hands awkwardly of California. Slippery Rock getting another point there.
It's definitely hard to hit those, awkward ones that was right by the net. And you can't get it without being in the net.
Completely agree. Very difficult there. Slippery Rock with the serve up and over. Low dig out by Bawawa to Johnson. A little mistiming in the air there. Ball just falls down. Point Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now within 5 after being in a 4-point deficit to California. Ball served by Slippery Rock is up and over. Dug out by Bawawa to Simon to Johnson, who hits it directly into the net with a little too much power there. We are all tied up in this first set. Slippery Rock now gaining some momentum, and there is a timeout called by California. Some nice early flashes from both teams here. Both teams going on nice little runs back and forth. Noah, is there anything you really see that can help out either one of these teams here?
As far as Slippery Rock goes, I feel like they definitely did find their momentum back in the game, like after being like down 4 points. But I feel like if anything they could do is like mainly like call the spots on the court that they, when their teammates block, that they can just be there. But I feel like Cal is doing a pretty good job at being well-rounded. But they just seem to have like just a little bit being off as far as when they hit the balls.
I completely agree. On the side of California, there has been a lot of just little errors. Johnson hitting the ball into the net a couple times, giving up a couple free points there. But all around, both teams looking very locked in early in this first set.
Yeah, the score tells it basically because, tied up. So I feel like it could be anybody's game.
Most definitely. It's momentum swinging really back and forth. Momentum not showing which side to go on here.
Yeah, and that since Cal called that timeout, I guess we'll see if the tables will turn, if you will.
California now back onto the court as we wait for Slippery Rock to come out. Looks like they are about to come out now, breaking the huddle with 8 seconds left in this timeout. Slippery Rock is now back out on the court. There's the buzzer, and we are ready for Slippery Rock to serve the ball. Ball's up and over. Dug out by Bawawa. Set up to Simon. To Stevenson on the outside, but the ball is just out of bounds.
It looked so close, but it just missed. It just missed the inbound mark.
Slippery Rock now with the lead up 10-9 on California. Ball is up and over. Dug out by California. Set and tipped over, actually. Excuse me. But Slippery Rock ready for it. Looks like there was a violation there. Double hit on the side of Slippery Rock.
Definitely was it.
More people flooding into the stands of the Convocation Center as the ball is served. Dug out by Slippery Rock. Outside kill attempt. That was blocked by Dronenberger and Johnson for a nice point there. Those two just have the chemistry of being roommates, and you can see the chemistry there on the same page there with that nice block. California served the ball, tipped at the net, rolling off the net. That was not something you see in an everyday volleyball game, the ball rolling on the edge of the net.
Those are always so, I feel like they're hit or miss, because it's either going on your side or to the other team's side. So close. They just couldn't get it.
Slippery Rock now back with the serve. Ball is served up and over. Low dig out by Bawawa. Set up to Simon to the outside. Far hit by Dronenberger. Slippery Rock scrambling to get the ball back over, but they do it successfully as California has some high hits to get it up. And a nice, looked like it was just in bounds. The close official calls it, but it will look like it will go the other way instead. Slippery Rock with the point. Slippery Rock now back with the serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out by Bawawa. Set up to Simon. Johnson tipped it high in the air to get it over the net. Outside kill attempt coming from Slippery Rock off the arms of Bawawa. No one able to get to the ball quick enough for California. Point goes to Slippery Rock there.
I feel like that previous point was in, though.
Ball up and over. Dug out by California to the outside to Dronenberger. Off the hands, it looked like just barely point California there. Nice, a little mistake there made by Slippery Rock. Just touching the ball just a little bit as it was going out of bounds. That's why California will be serving once again. Bawawa, back, the libero, back to serve. Ball is up and over. Low dig out there by Slippery Rock to the outside. Ball flies out of bounds. Point California. Chanting coming from the sideline and the crowds calling the ball out of bounds. Bawawa once again back with the serve. Ball up and over, set up to the middle of the court, set up to the outside. Ball spiked, kill attempt into the net.
It's okay, it's still a spike, so it was spiked into the net.
Bulwawa once again back with the serve. Ball up and over. Looks like some miscommunication there. Two Slippery Rock defenders going for the ball as they get it back over the net. Floyd tipped at the net, but it was able going over. Slippery Rock high hit quickly there. Dronenberger trying to catch him off guard. Unsuccessful off the hands of the front defenders there, going out of bounds off the hands of California. Game all tied up once again. Some substitutions coming in for Slippery Rock. Waiting for them to get it correct there in the rotation. Slippery Rock now going back for the serve. Ball served up and over. Dug out by California. High hit by Dronenberger into the air, but Bawawa over the shoulder hit, able to get it back over the net. Kill attempt at the net, tipped at the net, but California able to use it. Dronenberger attacking that back player for Slippery Rock. Ball flies out of bounds off of her hands. Point goes to California thanks to Allie Dronenberger.
I feel like she does a really good job finding the open spots on the court, whether it's like spots serving or, just spiking.
Simon back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out by Libero for Slippery Rock. Set up close to the net to the outside. Ball seemed like it was tipped at the net as it flies high out of bounds. Point, Slippery Rock. We are all tied up once again. No team really able to pull away for very long. If someone goes on a streak, the other team takes that momentum right back and goes on a streak of their own to tie the game. Slippery Rock with the serve is up and over. Low dig out there by California, but they are able to bump it back over to the side of Slippery Rock. Outside kill attempt. It looks like it was a block. It was not a block. Blocked at the net, but goes right in front of Ruggiero and Floyd. Slippery Rock once again back to serve. Ball up and over. Dug out by Dronenberger. Set up by Simon. Kill attempt by Floyd. Successful down the middle. Once again, game is tied up.
What a coincidence.
Dronenberger now back for the serve for the California Vulcans. Ball's up and over. Dug out by Slippery Rock. Libero set up to the outside. Blocked at the net. Slippery Rock able to retain possession as they hit it back towards Bawawa for California. Set up by Simon. Outside kill attempt unsuccessful. Ball kill attempt from the close part of the court lands just in bounds. Point, Slippery Rock. Some more substitutions coming in and out for Slippery Rock. California not changing up too much like what they have on the court. Slippery Rock changing stuff up to keep catching California off guard. Point was to Slippery Rock as they served. Ball high in the air as Stevenson with a nice tap there. Slippery Rock going for the block, bounces off the net, off of the blockers again, and going out of bounds, of course, on the hands of Slippery Rock. California now has the game tied up once again.
It definitely was a quick little decision, a little trick, if you will.
Floyd now back for the serve. Ball up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Bumped into the air to the outside, off the hands of California. Can they do something with it? No, they cannot. Ball falls just short. Nice scramble there by California to get to the ball. Just not enough power to get the ball over the net. Slippery Rock now back with the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Ruggiero. Set up to the outside. Stevenson with a nice kill attempt there, unsuccessful as Slippery Rock tips it into the net, giving California another point, tying up the game once again. Some more substitutions coming in and out for Slippery Rock. Ruggiero now back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Libero, set by close to the net, high tip. Stevenson with the tip, unfortunately too close to the net. Point, Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now back for the serve. Ball is served up and over, dug out by California, close to the net. Johnson with a nice kill there into the blockers of Slippery Rock, but it goes out of bounds on their side, giving the point to Sophia Johnson.
Yeah, she does a really good job hitting the hands off the blockers, just to where they can't get it back up.
Ball served up and over. Awkward dig out there by Slippery Rock's libero as they hit it directly out of bounds, too hard and too high. California now takes the lead, 20-19. Ball served up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside. Outside kill attempt just goes out of bounds. Point California. Timeout Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock definitely not wanting California to get 3 more points here, as it is first 25 as always in volleyball. First 4 more points here.
Yeah, I feel like Slippery Rock's definitely calling that timeout to get a pause. Freeze the server so they don't get any more points. As the whole set has actually been really close the entire time, as both teams just seem to go back and forth for point for point. So I feel like they're definitely trying to switch up a strategy, doing something different.
Most definitely. Both teams coming out with some fire here in this first set. No one's really able to pull away, they say, as there is looks like a Dairy Queen Dilly Bar throw into the stands. Nice events here done by the California Vulcans.
If only I was down there,
California now getting ready to come back out onto the court after making some minor adjustments, getting ready to shut the rest of this game out. Slippery Rock coming back after attempting to freeze the server. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I feel like if anything, they definitely are on their seats and unexpected for the ball not to go to 3 hits, for the setter's dump, so they could be ready for anything.
Stevenson, the freshman, ready to serve. Ball up and over, dug out by the libero for Slippery Rock, bumped up into the air, far outside, hit back over the net. Kill attempt by Johnson, unsuccessful, blocked at the net, going back towards California. Droneberger on the other side of the court with a nice point there as it just falls in front of Slippery Rock. California back again to serve. Ball up and over, awkwardly off the libero for Slippery Rock. Ball hit, tipped into the net. California looking to do something with it as they send it to Dronenberger, but there is a block there. Point Slippery Rock.
Yeah, the ball definitely was awkwardly on the net, so it was definitely hard for anybody to actually try to get that up.
Substitutions coming in for both teams as Slippery Rock gets ready to serve. Ball served up and over, dug out by California to Simon to the outside to Dronenberger. It looks like it goes in bounds, actually, Too many people for me to see going off the call of the official. Point Slippery Rock as they are now within 1 point of California. Ball served up and over. High dig out there by California. Set up to the outside for Johnson for a chance to get the point, which is unsuccessful. Kill attempt going inbounds back corner of the court. Slippery Rock now ties up the game once again.
I feel like they try to definitely use that timeout and definitely try to work, as in the game's tied again.
Set up to the close part of the court. Is the California able to get the ball back over? Sent to the close side, but a nice block there by Johnson.
Thank you.
Bawawa back for the serve. Ball is up and over. High dig out there by Slippery Rock, but they're able to get it back. California with an amazing block there. Hit over. Looks like there was a violation by Slippery Rock.
Oh, it was a back row attack.
Timeout Slippery Rock. California now within 1 point of putting this set away. Slippery Rock definitely wanting to stop the momentum California has built, as they want a chance at taking this first set away.
Because they only need 1 more point, So it's really Slippery Rocks. Slippery Rocks, it's their chance. Because one mistake and they get the match to win the game.
Both teams taking some final adjustments.
If you were Slippery Rock's coach right now, what would you be telling? What would you try to do?
If I were the coach, I'd definitely be trying to attack that backside of the court, which has been open for most of this game. But California able with some amazing efforts to get there just in time. There's been some minor mistakes, some out of place positions that California has been in, but for the most part have been able to come up with the ball. If I was Slippery Rock, I'd say continue to do what they've been doing, just maybe on defense. There's been a lot of big gaps within their side of the court, especially within the middle and the back corners.
Yeah, I feel like that's how it seems like a whole bunch of like teams seem to leave corners wide open.
Wawa to set this game away. Ball is served up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock, set up close to the net, to the outside. Diving effort by California to get it. Droneberger with a kill there off the hands of Slippery Rock, going out of bounds. First set will go to California, 25-22. We now have a little interview we did with the women's tennis team, so we'll have you guys take a look at that. We'll be right back.
It's exciting to see the draw come out. I mean, obviously there's some players that you don't want to see because we do compete against some very high-level players. But you also, it doesn't matter because we're all playing in this tournament. We're all the top players in our team. So it's exciting that these girls get to play against the best of the best in the conference. And it really doesn't matter who we play. We got to go in with the same mentality. At some point, we're going to see them. So if it's first round, if it's second round, it doesn't much matter, but it is always exciting to see the draw when it comes out, who you get to play, and then kind of focus on that match. And then if you make it through that match, focus on the next match.
It's going to be challenging, of course. It's going to be exciting. I'm very curious to see myself compete against high-level players, and but of course I'm going to try to play my best and try to compete at my maximum.
Yeah, definitely we are going to be excited and also nervous, but we are going to see some great players and we are going to do great. So I expect to play good and to do a good tournament.
It makes me a little nervous because you have your whole team supporting you, but then you don't feel the pressure of like, I'm here with my whole team and I need to. You do have that pressure anyways because you want to do good, of course, but it's more of like you can just go and play and do your best.
Carmen and Maria both have been there before, and I think they kind of have set the mentality for the girls of what the tournament is and what our expectations are this year, and they've set some goals. Our two freshmen, our second semester freshmen, Dila and Vega, are excited, and they don't exactly know what it is, but they've played in tournaments back home. Many different tournaments, so I think all four of them are prepared physically. They've been hitting it hard on the courts, and they are also prepared mentally. So going into it, it's exciting.
Welcome back, everyone. Good luck to our women's tennis team as they are about to go do some finals this week, individual finals this weekend. Also, shout out to our good friend John Holt from Slippery Rock. He's watching from an undisclosed location right now, so shout out to him and everyone else along with him. Getting ready for the second set here in the Convocation Center. California taking that first set, 25-21, I believe.
I think it's 22.
25-22, excuse me.
Yeah, okay. But yeah, the game was definitely close, like the entire game, and just California just seemingly to get the last few points just to take it and put Slippery Rock away.
It's definitely getting ready for the second set. Slippery Rock coming back on the court as well as California. We got a nice little crowd in the Convocation Center today. Both teams figuring out some rotation with the official. California getting hyped up once again. after making some minor adjustments. A jumping rotation there by Slippery Rock as they are also getting some more hype, pep in their step, you could say, as we are about to start this second set with Slippery Rock serving first.
I guess we'll see if Slippery Rock is doing anything different with this set, or if they're comfortable with what they did in the first set so far.
Slippery Rock now back to serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by California, straight back over the net. High, hard hit there by Slippery Rock, but California's able to use it. Diving effort there by Libero for Slippery Rock to the outside corner. Bawawa there to stop it with a Reguero kill, which is successful. First point will go to California.
Yeah, it seems he just went right off the tip of the hands of number 25.
Looks like it will be Rachel Simon back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Libero for Slippery Rock. Outside hit off the hands of Pasco. Slippery Rock with their first point of the second set. Ball is up and over, dug out by Dronenberg. Set up to the middle with a nice hard hit from Reguero. Unsuccessful though. Blocked there by Reguero, and Floyd back to Slippery Rock as they try to do something from the outside towards the middle of the court, which is also unsuccessful. Hard hit. Bawawa with a nice diving effort there. Bawawa sends it back over to Slippery Rock. Aiming towards that back corner as Simon is ready for it. Pasco to Dronenberger. Dronenberger with a nice point there. California taking a 1-point lead. Dronenberger is now back to serve for the California Vulcans. Ball is up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the middle as Reguero is there to set it back up in the air as it goes to the side of Slippery Rock as they run towards the scorer's bench, but able to get it back to Dronenberger, to Simon, to Floyd off the hands of Slippery Rock. Point, California. Dronenberger once again back to serve. Ball up and over. Low dig out there awkwardly towards the sideline, but they are able to get back up. Dronenberger running towards the bench as she gets it to Bawawa to get it back over freely to Slippery Rock. Ball attacking the close side of the court, right out of Bawawa's reach. Point, Slippery Rock.
That was a nice, spike by Slippery Rock. They definitely put it right in the corner, in the back corner, where it seems like nobody else seems to cover that bump area.
Ball up and over, dug out by Bawawa. Set to the outside, but Slippery Rock ready for it on their close side of the court. Dronenberger tipped the ball. Luckily, Floyd able to get it back over the net. Set up to the outside with a just out of bounds kill attempt. Point, California.
Yeah, it was definitely lucky for California because they definitely were not prepared to take another spike as they were just getting back up from falling for the last hit.
It will be Floyd now back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside, tipped at the net by Johnson and Reguero, but the ball just lands on the side of California. Slippery Rock gets the point there. Ball served up and over to Reguero, to Simon, to Johnson in the inside. Slippery Rock is able to use it towards the backside of the court for Slippery Rock. Some battle at the net off of Simon. Can they get it back over? No, they cannot. Ball just goes under the net. We are all tied up here, 4 apiece in the second set. Slippery Rock now back for the serve. Ball's up and over towards Dronenberger. A little miscommunication there. Simon and Reguero both going for the ball. Neither of them are able to hit it. Point, Slippery Rock, as Slippery Rock takes the lead. Ball is up and over, dug out by Bawawa. Set up to Johnson to the outside. Some back and forth at the net. Johnson able to save the ball to Simon. Unfortunately, the ball does not drop yet for California. The ball goes flying out of bounds. Ball lands out of bounds. Looks like the point will go to California as we're all tied up once again at 5 apiece. Figueroa back with the serve. Ball served up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside. High kill attempt off the hands of Dronenberger. To the outside, free ball back over to Slippery Rock. Set up to the inside, hard kill attempt. Dronenberger able to get the ball back. Nice kill right there by Sarah Stevenson for your California Vulcans.
Stevenson, I feel like, has definitely done a good job establishing, her spot on the court, finding all the open spots.
Most definitely. Ball served. Service ace there for Elisa Reguero. First service ace of this game. Elisa Reguero comes into this game leader in kills, 132, and she also leads in points, 165, as she continues to build those stats as she serves the ball towards Slippery Rock. Ball is hit into the net. California now up 8-5. Ball is served up and over, dug out by the libero for Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside. Looks like it was just out of bounds. Point California.
California, was about to touch that ball. They definitely just missed it, and it just went out of bounds.
Slippery Rock taking a timeout. Same setup we have here from the first set. California up 9-5. Slippery Rock taking a timeout as they did in the first set to make some adjustments. The first set, Slippery Rock was able to come back and tie up the game and take a 2-point lead before California decided to match that. Let's see who comes out with some momentum.
Yeah, I guess we'll see if Slippery Rock changes up any of the order of their players, as they've done a good job so far. I feel like in keeping the same people on the court. They seem to work well together, but
both teams taking some time in the huddle, of course making some minor adjustments. People in the stands getting hyped up. Our director James also getting hyped up back here on this up here in the press box. As the whistle for a little warning before we have to be back out on the court. Slippery Rock coming out now. California taking the last couple of seconds. There is the buzzer as California is now making their way back out onto the court.
Let's see if California can keep this momentum going and take a bigger lead.
Slippery Rock attempting to ice Elisa Reguero on the serve. Ball is served up and over, out of bounds. The icing seemed to work there. Slippery Rock with the point. Slippery Rock now back with the serve. Ball up and over, set up by Bawawa. Simon to Johnson. Ball flies out of bounds. Point Slippery Rock. A little too much power there going for the backside corner. Fortunately, it does land up just out of bounds. Slippery Rock back with the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Simon. To the outside. High ball. Diving effort there. Unsuccessful. Excuse me, I said Simon. That was Lindstoffer. Stevenson now back with the serve. Ball is up and over, set up towards the middle, high up to the outside. Outside, California was able to get that with some heat on that ball. It does go over the net, but directly out of bounds. Some substitutions coming in and out for both teams.
Slippery Rock definitely doing a good job of finding the person who I feel like is not as strong in back row.
Slippery Rock with the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by California. Set up to the outside. Dronenberger towards the far side of the court. Same thing, little miscommunication there. Too many California players in the area, too many cooks in the kitchen, if you will. Point, Slippery Rock. Ball is up and over. That is a service ace there as the game is tied up 10-10 in the second set.
Number 12, Paige Weeder, definitely doing a good job of finding and doing a spot serving. You know, putting it right where there's miscommunication is between the Vulcans.
Another service ace there. Off the hands of California, going directly out of bounds. No one there in time. Ball is up and over. California able to keep this ball in play. It looks like there is another ball that flew into the game. They will redo the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by California. Set up to the outside. Dronenberg with the tip over the net. Slippery Rock is able to play with it, though, as it goes off the hands of Buwawa. Points, Slippery Rock with the lead, 12-10 in the second set. Timeout, California. California definitely not liking what they're seeing, giving up way too many points there as Slippery Rock began to go on a run.
Yeah, you know, that timeout that Slippery Rock called, you know, to freeze the server definitely did help them get California and, you know, take away their deficit and take 2-point lead against them.
Most definitely. Both teams making some more adjustments as they always do during these timeouts. California definitely wanting to try and set themselves apart from Slippery Rock, as really it's both teams have really been back and forth within these first two sets. No one can really seem to take a nice lead, if you will. The biggest lead we've seen tonight was by the Vulcans during both sets, going up 9-4, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like that. I think that is it.
9-5, excuse me.
Yeah. I'm only a 4-point deficit, so the game is relatively close in the entire time.
Most definitely. Let's see if we see some patterns here within these sets as Slippery Rock is getting ready to serve.
I guess we'll see if Cal's timeout worked.
Ball is served up and over, dug out by California. Serve set up to the middle to the outside to Dronenberger. Dronenberger blocked at the net, and it goes backwards as Slippery Rock is able to return it back. No one in place to get that ball back over to Slippery Rock's side. Slippery Rock with another point. Slippery Rock now back with the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by California. Set up to the far side of the court for Johnson as she gets it back over to Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock sending it back. Johnson trying to get the ball back over. Unfortunately, it was too many hits, it looks like there. So Slippery Rock is taking now a 4-point lead over your California Vulcans. Some substitutions coming in. Simon coming out, Bawawa coming in, as well as Adriana Pravada coming in the game. There is a whistle as we are ready to serve the ball once again. Ball is up and just out of bounds. Point California.
You know, Slippery Rock taking, you know, before that point had a 4-point lead as well.
Alicia Floyd coming into the game for Sophia Johnson, mixing it up a little bit as Bawawa is back to serve. Ball is served up and over, dugout there close to the net, but they're able to get to the outside. It looks like it was
Out. They definitely hit it outside of the net, outside of the antenna.
point California. California now within 2 of Slippery Rock. Buwawa with the serve. Ball is up and tipped at the net, but goes over. Service ace there by Buwawa.
I'm telling you, those are always the hardest serves to get over because it just hits the net and you think it's not going over, and then it just tips right over.
Emily Buwawa with the serve. Ball is up and over, dugout by Slippery Rock's libero, but blocked at the net by Buwawa, but it was unsuccessful there. Point Slippery Rock as some substitutions now come in for Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now going back for the serve. Ball is served up and over, dugout towards the net. Unfortunately, Adriana Pavada unable to get to the ball in time as she makes a diving effort, but it bounces off the net directly back down. Slippery Rock with a 3-point lead, 16-3 in the second set.
13.
Yeah, 16-13, excuse me.
You're good.
Set up to the outside, kill attempt by Dronenberger, goes high in the air as Slippery Rock gets it back over towards the middle, but luckily California is able to make something of it as Buwawa takes an outside kill attempt to the inside. Unfortunately, it lands out of bounds. It looks like it was off the hands of California, though.
It was definitely a diving effort. They just seemed to just miss it to where they couldn't get it back up.
Slippery Rock really seeming to take a lot of momentum here, going on a nice streak here, 17-13. Dug out by Dronenberger, set up to Pavada outside. Buwawa with the hit. Nice diving effort there by Slippery Rock. Free ball back over to California. Pavada to the close side of the court, off the arms of Slippery Rock as Ali Dronenberger gets a point there. Some more substitutions coming back in and out of the game. Buwawa and Pavada coming out. Reguero and Simon coming in. Simon goes back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dugout by Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside for an outside kill attempt, but it looks like there was a violation there as the point will go to Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Step to the outside. Dronenberger with a kill attempt, which is unsuccessful there. Outside attack, landing just in bounds on that back line, just barely. Slippery Rock with a commanding lead here, 14-19 in the second set.
Seems that Slippery Rock definitely has had the highest streak, as now they're 5 points ahead of Cal.
Ball is up and over, dugout by California. Set up to Floyd. They are able to make something of the ball. Is in the air. Free ball back over to California, though. Close to the net. Kill attempt. Successful by Alasia Floyd. Ali Dronenberger now going back for the serve. Ball served up and over, set up to the middle once again, twice. Attacking Buwawa there. Unfortunately, she wasn't able to get to the ball in time. Slippery Rock, another commanding lead, up 5 points now. There is a timeout taken by California. Another attempt to ice the server there.
Yeah, I feel like Slippery Rock definitely did find their momentum, as in they came back and then they took like a 5-point lead against Cal. They're definitely finding the people on the court to spike it on and finding the open spots on the court to take it to.
Completely agree there. California having a nice little lead at the start of the game starts to slow down a bit, only scoring 5 to Slippery Rock's, I believe, 14 as they were down before. California definitely needing to make some heavy adjustments there. You saw some substitutions coming in more often for California, unlike the first set. Slippery Rock seeming to continue with their rotating system they got going here.
Yeah, I feel like Cal's it seems like they're just making little mistakes. It's never like anything major, but it's just like, a little bit of communication, a little bit of too much, it just depends. Both teams are definitely sorry.
California getting ready to come back out on the court, as is Slippery Rock. Would be Slippery Rock serve. Slippery Rock is leading the California Vulcans 20-15. Slippery Rock with the serve. Ball is up and over. Low dig out by Bawawa. Close to the net. Looks like there is a double hit there. Slippery Rock now only needing 4 more points to take this set. Slippery Rock with the serve. Ball is up and over. Dugout by Dronenberger to Simon to Floyd on a quick attack there. Unsuccessful though. A nice block there. Can they dig something of it? Yes, they can. To Bawawa. Outside attack by Ruggiero. Unsuccessful there. Outside attack. It looks like he was out of bounds. And it is point California.
I guess we'll see if that timeout worked, and if this is where California is gonna get their momentum back.
California definitely needing to go on a run here as Floyd is going back for the serve. Ball over, dug out by Slippery Rock, set up to the far side of the court. Off of Floyd, ball lands just out of bounds though. Slippery Rock now with the serve once again. Ball is served up and over, dug out high to out of bounds. Not something you want to see there if you're the Vulcans, giving up easy points. As Slippery Rock is now only within 2 of putting the set away. California needing to go on a run. They are needing still 9 points. Awkward off of Ruggiero. Ball flies out of bounds. Slippery Rock now on match point. California needing to play flawlessly here if they want a chance on putting the second set away.
Yeah, Slippery Rock's definitely doing a good job, spot serving, finding the open person on the court who's just a little bit off.
Slippery Rock on set point, tipped at the net, lands just in front of California. Slippery Rock will take this second set here, 25-16 over your California Vulcans. We'll be right back here on CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Are you a Penn West California student looking to get involved in media? You have 2 great choices, and for both, all majors are welcome. CUTV is the home for Vulcan sports. Be a part of 80-plus live games both home and on the road. We're looking for announcers, camera operators, graphic operators, and much more. There are also opportunities to develop your own shows. Go to our YouTube page, CUTV Sports 1, and see all of the content. WCAL Radio gives you the opportunity to play your music and develop your own show. Be heard locally over the air in a 40-mile radius and worldwide online. That's 91.9 FM, Power 92. SAI Media of CUTV and WCAL. Get out, join up, be seen, and be heard.
Welcome back here in the Convocation Center as you saw the Slippery Rock take the lead. I'd like to give a nice shout out to everybody at Stu Boys Barbecue back home, my family's restaurant in Littleton, Colorado. Proud supporters here of the California Vulcans. I want to give everyone in the Stu Boys watch party a nice shout out before we get ready for the third set. Slippery Rock taking a nice commanding lead there in that second set, going up 25 to, I believe it was 16.
Yeah,
excuse me.
sorry. It's only a 9-point deficit, but it definitely was something totally different than from the first set. As in they were only 2 points less than Cal.
Yep, completely agree there. Slippery Rock's really liking what they were seeing. Had California in a bit of shambles there as California is back out on the court. They took a lot of substitutions there in that second set to try and make some adjustments. Nothing really seeming to stick, though.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely. I feel like if one person's off, it definitely throws off the whole chemistry of the team. So you're definitely trying to find a good rhythm to stick to. And find the Slippery Rock just had that same chemistry, and they kept it the entire game.
California seeming to know what they wanted to adjust before the game even ended, as they are already back out on the court with a little under a minute left between these two sets. Nice vibe here in the Convocation Center today.
Yeah, people definitely did come out to support tonight.
Best part about not having class on a Friday is there's time to go to the sporting events, as people may have class during the week, but not today. People out here to show out for our California Vulcans. Slippery Rock now back out onto the court as we are ready to get started here, as the officials make sure everything looks right lineup-wise. Slippery Rock making some adjustments before they get started. California making everything they have is set up. There is the buzzer as we are ready to get started here in the Convocation Center, excuse me.
Yeah, I feel like we're ready to get ready. Yeah.
As long as you're here for it, that's all that matters.
Because we don't have a school spirit. What are you doing?
Simon now back for the serve for the California Vulcans at the start of this third set. Ball up and over, dugout by Slippery Rock, set up to the outside, tipped up in the air. Nice diving effort there to get the ball back over to Slippery Rock. Towards the close side of the court, blocked by Floyd and Ruggiero, but able to be used again. Ball flies towards the scorer's desk. Dronberger not wanting to dive over the desk. Neither would I, though. First point goes to Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now back with the serve. Ball is up and over, dugout by Dronenberger. Set up to Simon to the outside. Attack at the net, tipped at the net. Unfortunately, the ball does go back down. Point Slippery Rock there. As Slippery Rock makes sure the court is all dry.
Might work.
Here's some clapping coming from the crowd as they are ready to ball back into play. Slippery Rock with the serve once again. Ball is up and over. Dug out by California. A little bit of scrambling there to make sure no one's in anybody's way. Far hit to the back side of the court, but California able to use it as Dronenberger with the kill attempt unsuccessful. Block at the net. Diving effort there unsuccessful. Point Slippery Rock.
I feel like Slippery Rock's definitely, doing a good job at hitting the hands right off California into right where nobody else is covering.
Slippery Rock once again with the serve. 3-0 Slippery Rock in this third set. Free ball back over to Slippery Rock. Set up close to the net outside, but blocked at the net by Ruggiero and Floyd to take California's first point of this third set. Some substitutions coming in and out for California. Dronenberger back for the serve. Ball up and over. Dugout close to the net. Set up and a quick attack there, which was unsuccessful. Ruggiero into the blockers, but luckily it does go straight down. Point California. Dronenberger now back for the serve once again. Ball's up and over, close to the net, but luckily Slippery Rock was able to get it back. Ball flies into the crowd. Point Slippery Rock there. Slippery Rock back once again for the serve. This time it's their libero. Ball served up and over, close to the net. Looks like there was some contact at the net by Simon. California with a lot of early mistakes here in this third set. Slippy Rock with the serve up and over. Droneberger to get the ball in the air. Ruggiero tipped at the net. Looks like there was a quick point there.
Seems he hit it outside and hit the antenna, so the ball was called out.
Slippy Rock off to a very strong start here in this third set, as there is a service ace for Slippy Rock. Timeout, California. California definitely seems to be in a little bit of shambles, if you will, giving up a lot of points early. Slippy Rock with their first commanding lead at the start of a set. California in the last 2 sets taking the lead. Coach Peter Letourneau definitely doesn't seem too happy there on the sideline for your California Vulcans, as too many errors, you could say, for California. Slippy Rock definitely seems to seem more happy there on the bench for the Vulcans. For the Rock.
And I feel like California's just making little tiny service errors, so it's just definitely causing them to not be 100%.
Completely agree.
Slippy Rock, definitely finding in all the weak spots on the court and definitely going for it and succeeding. As now they're up 5 points, 2-7.
California made their adjustments already. Slippy Rock still on their bench in their huddle, trying to continue this powerful lead they have early over the California Vulcans. Slippy Rock coming out of their huddle back onto the court. Slippy Rock now back to serve. Ball served up and over. Dug out by California. High set up to the outside. That was blocked, but able to get it back in play. California with a nice point there, much needed. California taking only their 3rd point of this 3rd set. Once again, the freshman Stevenson on the outside. Floyd with the serve up and over low. Looks like there's a violation there on the side of Slippy Rock. Too many hits by one player. Point, California. Floyd once again will go back for the serve for your California Vulcans. Ball is served up and over, dug out by Slippy Rock. Set up to the outside, hard, a kill attempt. California able to keep it in play, but there's a free ball back over to Slippy Rock. Towards the middle of the court between Droneberger and Floyd. Point, Slippy Rock. They are up now 4-8 in this 3rd set.
I feel like California's just making little tiny mistakes, here and there, and just seems like to be mostly a little bit of miscommunication.
Ball up and over. Droneberger with the dig out there. Outside kill attempt by Ruggiero. Was it tipped? Yes, it was. Point, California. Some substitutions now coming in for Slippy Rock. Ruggiero now back for the serve. Ball up and over, dug out by Slippy Rock. Set to the outside with a kill, but it was blocked. But it does land just out of bounds off the hand of California, giving Slippy Rock another point there. More substitution. Pavada coming in for Ruggiero, and Johnson coming in for Simon. Slippy Rock is now back to serve. Ball up and over, dug out by Buwawa. Straight to Pavada. Outside kill attempt unsuccessful by Buwawa. Serve by Slippy Rock is up and over. Dug out by Buwawa to Johnson on the high hit over. Looked like it was going out of bounds, but Slippy Rock decides to keep it in play. Pavada with a nice save there to the outside. Unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. Diving effort there. Outside attempt again. which is successful by Stevenson. Stevenson will now go back for the serve after she gets the point there. Ball is up and over, dug out by the libero for Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside, but Bawawa there to get it to Pavada, to Stevenson, attacking that libero for Slippery Rock. Tipped up high, Droneberger able to get the ball up. Pavada to Johnson this time, attacking the other side of the court. Tipped at the net, but Johnson able with a nice save there. Droneberger tipped at the net, but it stays in play this time. Nice block there by Bella Bawawa, for a nice block there. Her first of the game. Stevenson back with the serve once again. Ball is up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. High, ball was flying out of bounds, but Bawawa decided to play it on the backside of the court. Some substitutions coming in and out for both teams. As Slippery Rock will get ready to serve this ball. Ball is up and over, dug out by Droneberger to Pavada, the outside to Johnson. Kill unsuccessful there. Ball flies high, but Pasco able to keep the ball in play. Droneberger tipped at the net, goes low. Can they make something of it? Yes, they can. Close to the net. Bawawa setting the ball up. Fake out there. Droneberger on the outside. Kill goes out of bounds off the hands of Slippery Rock. Point California. California slowly crawling back within this third set.
I feel like they're definitely trying to find. They're definitely finding their momentum on the court, and definitely having more communication as they're doing a good job.
Emily Bawawa now back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by the libero for Slippery Rock. Close to the net, outside kill attempt. That is just in bounds. Droneberger with an amazing play there to keep the ball in bounds. Outside block, but able to keep the ball in play. Droneberger attacking that close side of the court. Block there, somehow still in play. Both teams going very back and forth. Block unsuccessful there by California. Slippery Rock with another point there, 12-8. Slippery Rock is winning. Some substitutions coming in for Slippery Rock. Ball is up and over, dug out by California, able to get it back over to Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock with the close side of the court. Droneberger ready for it though. Johnson on the outside, off the hands of Slippery Rock. Point California.
Johnson definitely does a good job of hitting the ball off the hands of the blockers, and they just never can seem to get it right back up because it always ricochets out of bounds.
Simon now back for the serve for California. Ball up and over to the inside. Can they make something? If they, yes, they can, just barely. California attacking that middle of the court, going a little too far. Nice save there by California. Outside kill attempt going towards the far side of the court this time. California evenly spread out on their side of the court. Some too much power there by California, but the ball goes out of bounds. Point Slippery Rock. Ball is up and over, dug out by California. Floyd with a nice kill attempt there, which was blocked at the net. Ruggiero to the inside, saving her own block. Slippery Rock scrambling just a little bit to get the ball back over as it slows down on that hit there. Droneberger blocked at the net, and it goes off of Droneberger once again out of bounds.
I feel like Slippery Rock's definitely doing a good job at keeping their lead, definitely keeping their momentum up.
Slippery Rock has definitely been able to take control of this game, especially within that second set. Droneberger hits it off of Slippery Rock as it goes out of bounds. Of course, if it was off the hands of Slippery Rock, point California. Droneberger back for the serve. Ball up and over. Dug out by Slippery Rock towards the outside, and it is out of bounds. Point California.
I feel like California's definitely trying to come back. You know, they're definitely coming in, even if it's little points here and there. They're definitely having a closer. They're down. They have more points than they were down by.
Diving effort there by Bawawa. California is somehow able to keep the ball in play. California being really smart with their attacks there as it just barely gets to the ground. Point California. California now within 2 of Slippery Rock. California definitely taking some strong momentum here as California makes sure the court is all dry so no one gets injured, of course.
Of course.
Droneberger now back for the serve. Ball up and just over, barely stays in the play though. Bawawa close to the net as Reguero hits it in that back side of the court where nobody was located. California with another point there. Amazing position there. Ball placement there as Slippery Rock takes a timeout.
California definitely did find that momentum that they were looking for, as in now they're only 1 point down. You know, that last hit by Lisa Reguero definitely helped them come back, as in the ball just went down. It seemed like it was going out, and I feel like it just dropped.
Completely agree there. If you can see just a little bit, the officials making sure the court is completely dry as they give the towel back to the head official. Both teams making some adjustments. California really liking what they have been doing so far, being able to come back within 1 point of Slippery Rock. The score of this third set is 13-14 in favor of Slippery Rock currently.
I feel like did Slippery Rock lose their momentum, or did Cal just find it? You know what I mean? I guess we're about to tell. Will that timeout freeze our server? Will Slippery Rock take that momentum back, or will Cal keep their momentum going?
A lot of close calls for California so far. A lot of really good diving efforts that could really go either way if you look at it close enough. California definitely just barely being in the right place at the right time. A nice, amazing scrambles. There's been a little bit of like, seems like they're shaking it just a tad bit. But California able to get their stuff together just a little bit to get back in this game. Ball is served up and over. Low dig out by Slippery Rock. Outside, can they get it back in play off the antenna as California ties up this game. Droneberger back once again for the serve. Ball up and over. Dugout to the inside. Amazing and quick there by Slippery Rock to take another point from California. Some substitutions for Slippery Rock coming in and out of the game. Ball up and over. Dug out by California twice. Set to Reguero. Reguero unable to score there. Looked like it was just barely tipped at the net as it changes the direction of the ball. Slippery Rock taking another point there. Ball served up and over. Bawawa keeps the ball in play to the outside. Amazing play there by Stevenson as she gets the point as it goes off of Slippery Rock. Malaysia Floyd will go back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out by Libero for Slippery Rock. Set up to the close side of the court. Tipped at the net. Floyd able to keep the ball in play as Reguero has a nice attack there, but Slippery Rock able to get it back to California. Stevenson on a far outside attack, which is also unsuccessful. Nice save there by Reguero. Ball lands just out of bounds. Point, Slippery Rock.
I feel like the game's definitely closer than it was before, but I feel like Slippery Rock might be taking a little bit more momentum, having more momentum than Cal.
Ball served by Slippery Rock is up and over. Droneberger keeps the ball in play. Set up to the outside. Kill attempt unsuccessful. Block attempt at the net unsuccessful. Goes out of bounds off the hands of California. Slippery Rock with the lead 18-15 in this third set as Slippery Rock is getting ready to serve the ball once again. Ball is up and over, dug out by Dronenberger. Looked like it bounced off the hands of Slippery Rock. Blockers. Slippery Rock now scrambling to get to the ball in time. Get the ball over. Simon with an amazing save there. Diving effort by Bawawa as she falls under the net, but able to get back up in time. Unsuccessful block there. There's a violation, it looks like.
I don't know what the violation was. The ref called it out.
Some communication coming from the bench of California, making some adjustments as the game is continuing to go. Ball up and over. Droneberger keeps the ball in play. Bawawa unable to score there. Kill attempt goes directly into the net, unsuccessful. Slippery Rock now with a 5-point lead over the California Vulcans. Ball up and over. Droneberger keeps the ball in play. Ball hit just too hard by Stevenson. Ball goes out of bounds. Point, Slippery Rock. Timeout taken by California. California tried to take some momentum back there. Slippery Rock seems to have California figured out just a little bit there.
California was doing a good job, fighting back as they were down by 5 points. They definitely came in within 2. They even took a 1-point lead. But I feel like Slippery Rock definitely just kept their momentum going throughout the entire game, and Cal seems to just be slowly not even just seeming to just make mistakes here and there, just where they just seem to not get the points.
Most definitely. Slippery Rock really liking what they are seeing here in this third set. Of course, the sets are all tied up 1-1. California taking the first, Slippery Rock taking the second. Slippery Rock now closing in on this third set.
They only need 4 points, and Cal needs to hold 10 points. Unless they can come back and quick, take that 6 points back, I feel like it's going to be closer, maybe even harder for Cal to come back.
Most definitely, most of the momentum definitely on Slippery Rock's side. As a California fan, definitely not what you want to see right now.
No. Especially because you won the first set. So,
Timeout over. Slippery Rock ready to serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out by California. Bumped closer to the net. Attack out of bounds. Kill off the hands of Slippery Rock. Out of bounds off their hands. Point, California. Substitutions coming in, out. Slowly. Pavada coming in for Reguero. And Johnson coming in for Simon. Pavada now going back to serve for the California Vulcans. Ball up and over. Dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside. Block attempt unsuccessful. Ball does drop in bounds. Point, Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock needing 3 more to close in on the set. Ball served up and over. Dug out by Bawawa. Pavada to the outside. Stevenson, unsuccessful kill there. High, out of bounds it looks like, and yes, it is point California 17-22 late in this third set.
if you're California, this is the time you need to come back. This is the time you definitely want to come, so that the team doesn't take the game.
Tipped over the net. California able to keep it in play. Pavada gives it to Droneberger. Droneberger unsuccessful there. Awkward little mistime there as Slippery Rock is able to get it over the net, though. Droneberger goes off the hands of Slippery Rock's outside as it goes far out of bounds. Diving effort there to get it back in play, but it was unsuccessful. California taking another point there as Stevenson is going back for the serve. Ball is up and over, set close to the net, high now to the outside, off the hands of California, out of bounds. Slippery Rock with another point there. Slippery Rock needing 2 more in the third set, excuse me. Ball is up and over, out of bounds. Crucial error there as that gives a little bit more momentum back to California, closing in surely but surely. But can they do it quick enough is the real question.
I don't know. They only need 6 points, to make a huge difference. Not 6-5.
Ball up and over, low dig out directly out of bounds off the hands of Slippery Rock. Another point to California. California quickly closing in on Slippery Rock's lead.
I feel like Cal's definitely finding the little bit of momentum that they need, to come back and try to take this third set.
Ball up and over, dug out by the libero. Set up to the outside, tipped. A nice block by Droneberger there. Going to the close side, but amazing block by Alasia Floyd. Alasia Floyd is your California Vulcans block leader. She came into this game with 50 blocks on the season as Slippery Rock is forced to take a timeout as California is closing in on Slippery Rock's lead.
This is the momentum, you want to see, especially when the game is close and you definitely want to win. I feel like California's definitely done a good job at fighting back inch by inch, point by point to take the third set. They just seem to find the open people on the court just both times. California
really being able to dial it in when it matters most. Definitely don't want to go down 2 sets to Slippery Rock here at home, nevertheless.
Yeah, they only need 2 points to catch up, to make the score tied 23. So we'll see if their timeout worked to freeze our server, or will California keep the momentum going and to try to take this third set, take it back.
25 seconds left in this timeout. Both teams making some final adjustments here in the Convocation Center. California already on their way out onto the court as we wait for Slippery Rock to come out now. Here comes Slippery Rock now back out onto the court. Emily Bawawa now back for the serve for your California Vulcans. Ball is up and over, dugout by Slippery Rock. Set up, close, tipped, but California able to get the ball directly inbounds. But it looks like the ball was just inbounds. Amazing there.
Those are those tiny little service errors that definitely determine how close the game gets as the ball. It seemed like it was going to go out on Slippery Rock's side, but was definitely in.
Bawawa back with another serve. Ball up and into the net. Slippery Rock now on set point. Some substitutions now coming in for Slippery Rock as they look to put this set away. California only needing 2 to tie up the game. Let's see if they can get 2 before Slippery Rock can get 1. Ball served up and over, dugout by Droneberger to Pavada to Floyd, tipped up in the air. Outside kill attempt off of Pavada. Nevertheless, Johnson at the net. Droneberger with an amazing quick attack there. But Slippery Rock able to keep the ball in play. Pavada amazing at digging out these balls. Ball goes far towards the far side of the court, but unfortunately for her, ball stays in play. Pavada tips the ball. Ball goes to outside to Droneberger, awkwardly off of Slippery Rock. Free ball back over to California. Set up to Droneberger with a nice tip at the net. California is still in this game. 1 point now from tying up Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock definitely not liking this look right now. Some substitutions coming in for both teams, as we'll see Simon and Reguero make some more appearances back into the game. Simon is now back for the serve. Simon is the leader in service aces in this game, so that's what we're looking for here. Ball served, dug out by Slippery Rock. Ball returned off the hands of California. Slippery Rock will take this third set, 25-23 here in the Convocation Center. We'll go and go to a little commercial break here. Don't go anywhere. You're watching CUTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network.
Are you a Penn West California student looking to get involved in media? You have two great choices, and for both, all majors are welcome. CUTV is the home for Vulcan sports. Be a part of 80-plus live games both home and on the road. We're looking for announcers, camera operators, graphic operators, and much more. There are also opportunities to develop your own shows. Go to our YouTube page, CUTV Sports 1, and see all of the content. WCAL Radio gives you the opportunity to play your music and develop your own show. Be heard locally over the air in a 40-mile radius and worldwide online. That's 91.9 FM, Power 92. SAI Media of CUTV and WCAL. Get out, join up, be seen, and be heard.
Welcome back to the Convocation Center as we've seen Slippery Rock take another set there as they are now winning 2-1 set-wise. Close games back and forth. California seeming to string some plays together there as one of our directors is looking at me all weird right now. Shout out to James and Lily as well, as she is the main director here for this broadcast. Amazing music here in the Convocation Center. As you can see, people in the stands getting hyped to the music, along as the crew here for CUTV. Both teams, as I said, really back and forth within the sets. Slippery Rock taking a commanding lead in that third set, but some mistakes allowed California to come back and gain some momentum here in the Convocation Center, where there's just a little over a minute left between California really liking what they were doing. Just too many minor mistakes. What would you say is the goal for California if they want to force a fifth set?
They definitely want to force a fifth set. I feel like communication is definitely one of them. As in, like, it seems like just the little tiny things, the service errors that nobody covers. Like, right off the, like, there's some, like, mistakes that you just cannot, like, help. Like, when you try to close on the block and the ball just ricochets off your hands. I feel like that's something you can get better at, but it's only, like, it's hit or miss, I feel like. But also, they could be better on their communicating, as in who gets second ball if setter is out. Or, just taking the easier route instead of, like, trying to hit it over, maybe just pushing it or passing it over.
Completely agree. With 17 seconds left, both teams getting ready to now come back out onto the court. Slippery Rock about to break their huddle. California taking every last second in this timeout. Slippery Rock now coming back out onto the court, ready to put this game away. California now coming back out onto the court, as I believe it will be Slippery Rock's serve. Little huddle in the middle of the court for Slippery Rock. Just a little bit of communication there. California trying to hype each other up to defend their home court. Nice jumping substitution there by Slippery Rock, as they've been doing through all four sets. Slippery Rock will get ready now to serve the ball. There's the whistle, and we're ready to begin play here in the fourth set in the Convocation Center. Ball is served up and over. High dig out by California. Set up to the outside. Droneberger with a nice kill there. First point of the fourth set to California. Rachel Simon now back to serve for your California Vulcans. We wait for her to begin. The officials waiting to get the ball ready. There's the whistle. Simon, ball served up and over, low dig out there. Close to the net, just tipped over. Point California as Slippery Rock has made a violation.
Yeah, it seems it was a carry. She used the underhand instead of, closing her fist when trying to pass.
Simon again once back for the serve. Ball hard, high over the net. Ball served to the outside. Nice block there by Floyd and Reguero for a nice point there.
Those two have such a good chemistry. As usual, when blocks happen, those two are usually together.
Ball served by Simon up and tipped at the net with a nice service ace there. As I said earlier, she is your California Vulcans service ace leader.
Yeah, I'm telling you, those balls, as a server, those are the kind of serves you want where it just goes over and nobody's expecting it.
Ball served up and over, just flies over that net. Block unsuccessful there by Alasia Floyd. First point of the fourth set for Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now back for the serve. Ball's up and over, dugout by Floyd to the outside to Droneberger. Ball flies out of bounds. Another point for the Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now back for another serve. Ball up and over, dugout by Droneberger. Set close to the net, kill attempt unsuccessful by Floyd as it bounces straight back to her. Luckily, California is able to get the ball back over. Off the block of California, goes straight down, point Slippery Rock.
See, this is like one of the things that, you see a lot is when the ball ricochets right off the hands of the defenders. And they just can't get the ball because it ricochets right out of their hands and out of bounds.
Dugout by Droneberger, tipped almost over by Simon, but California able to get the ball over. Outside attack, unsuccessful there by Slippery Rock as California, Elisa Reguero hits the ball just out of bounds. Crowd still trying to hype up California. Slippery Rock back for the serve to take the lead. Ball up and over, dugout by Droneberger, set by Simon. Reguero blocked at the net, but it goes over just a bit as Slippery Rock scrambles to get the ball over. It doesn't go over, it goes under, and that's not how volleyball works. So California will take another point there. Droneberger now back for the serve for your California Vulcans. Ball is served up and over, dugout by Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside with a far kill attempt off the hands of Simon. Point Slippery Rock as they're able to tie up the game once more in this fourth set.
This whole time, this whole game, this whole match, I feel like California and Slippery Rock have been very much well evenly matched, as in the score seems to be really close almost every set.
Outside hit coming from Elisa Reguero, unsuccessful kill there. Hard hit there. Floyd able to block the ball. Luckily, outside hit just out of reach, but able to keep it in play. Reguero's hit blocked at the net off the hands of Slippery Rock, flung out of bounds. Point California. Some substitutions. California taking Emily Bawawa out of the game. The libero going for a more offensive heavy set this time. As you can see, sometimes it works out. In this case, it did not, as Bawawa is coming back into the game now. California would look to go on a little offensive push there, which was unsuccessful, as the game is all tied up once again. Ball is served up and over to hit outside of play. Slippery Rock with a 1-point lead over your California Vulcans. Ball served up and over, out of bounds. Another point to California as the game is all tied up once again. Substitutions for both teams.
It's been back and forth like the entire time. I feel like no one team has taken over except when Slippery Rock took the game in the second set. And that's probably about it. It's been so close.
Adriana Pavada now back to serve for the Vulcans. Ball served up and over, duck out by the libero. Outside, hit. Luckily, Bawawa able to keep the ball in play. Bawawa with a nice hit there. Outside hit going out of bounds. But it looks like it was tipped by California, giving Slippery Rock another point. Slippery Rock with the serve is up and over, dug out by California, close to the net, but they are able to give a free ball back over to Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock with a nice hit there, but California with an even better block there. That is Sophia Johnson on the block. Stevenson back for the serve as it is up and over, and that is a service ace right there, everyone.
Such a nice serve. You know, I remember when we played against her in high school, her balls were always the hardest ones to get up.
Ball served high. Slippery Rock able to keep the ball in play, though. Straight towards Pavada. Bawawa to Bawawa. Ball lands just out of bounds. That call could be debatable. Couldn't tell from up here. But the official calls it just out of bounds. Some substitutions for both teams. Game all tied up here at 9 each here in the fourth set. Ball up and over, dug out by Bawawa. Close. Pavada tips it over the net, and the ball lands just out of bounds. Point California. California with their first lead of the set. Bawawa now back for the serve. Ball served up and over, dug out by libero for Slippery Rock. Towards the outside, hit towards the middle. Unsuccessful kill attempt there. Droneberger attacking that middle area of the court with a floater. Unsuccessful there with a hard hit off of Slippery Rock, off of the blockers, landing just in play. Point Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock making some more substitutions. Slippery Rock getting ready to serve once again. Ball up and over. Unsuccessful dig attempt there. Goes off of California, too close to the net. No one able to make anything of it. Slippery Rock now with the lead once again. Ball up and over. High hit off of California as they attack the back row, which is unsuccessful. Slippery Rock looking to do something with it, but a nice block there by Droneberger and Floyd. High towards the back row of California, but Bawawa able to hit it to Bawawa as they try to make something of it. Free ball once again back over to California. Outside hit coming from Bella Bawawa. Straight back over to Pavada, though. Bawawa to the outside. Droneberger going for that back close side of the court. Unsuccessful. Tapped. Bawawa with a diving effort there as they get it back to the outside. Droneberger almost seemed to work there, but not enough, as this is a very back and forth, very ping-pong-like set right here. Amazing block there by Alasia Floyd for a point. California ties up the game once again.
You know, that was such a good rally. They definitely, both teams going hit for hit, you know, pass for pass, dig for dig. And just so happens that California just had a wall that they could not hit over.
The Great Wall, if you will. Great Wall of California, as we call it here. There was a substitution coming in and out for California as we get ready to serve the ball once again. The game is all tied up 11-11 here in the Convocation Center, 11-11, Make-A-Wish. Ball up and over, set up to the outside kill attempt, going too far out of bounds, hitting the assistant coach for California, Victor Morris. Rachel Simon now back for the serve. Ball up and over, hit into the stands off the hands of Slippery Rock. Point, California. Some praise coming from the bench to Rachel Simon. Ball up and over, hit towards the Slippery Rock bench, but they are able to get a free ball back over to California. Outside kill attempt, successful from Elisa Riguero. Time out, Slippery Rock, as Slippery Rock has slipped away from the lead. California now leading 14-11 here, the Convocation Center. California really needing to keep a lead here as they try to force a fifth set.
California, I definitely doing a good job keeping that momentum going. Keeping kind of coming back. Point for point after they were losing, they were down, but they're definitely doing a good job at keeping their composure and keeping it going back and forth.
Completely agree. Slippery Rock really starting off a little more flat than they have in the past couple of sets. California leading 14-11, but we've also seen California with a 4-point lead just slip out of their hands. So hopefully California will be able to keep that momentum going that they currently have.
Yeah, I feel like as long as people stay communicating and everybody does what they're supposed to do, I feel like there shouldn't be a problem.
California now back onto the court. We wait for Slippery Rock as they get ready to break their huddle.
Yeah, I guess we'll see if that timeout was enough to freeze Cal's server.
Slippery Rock slowly coming back out on the court, having last words with their coach. Rachel Simon now back for the serve for your California Vulcans. Ball is up and over, dugout low, but able to get the ball back. Simon hits the ball in the air out of bounds. Point, Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now back for the serve. Ball is up and dug out by Bawawa. Set up to Floyd with a nice tap over. Ball towards the scorer's bench. Can they make something of it? The ball lands just in play towards Floyd. Simon to Floyd. Floyd with a back corner kill. Point, California.
The chemistry, it's just there. California definitely keeping that momentum up.
Ali Dronberger now back for the serve. Ball up and into the net. Not what you want to see there with a slim lead that they currently have. Momentum goes straight back over to Slippery Rock. Some substitutions coming into the game. Ball is served up and over, dugout by Bawawa. Set up to the outside two. Riguero, unsuccessful kill attempt there. A little bit of scrambling there. Looked like there is a point for California. There was a violation on the side of Slippery Rock.
Looks like one of the Slippery Rock players were in the net. Not sure which one though.
Looks like Elijah Floyd is going back for the serve.
Gotta clean up those spills. Those sweaty spills, if you will.
Yep, we don't want anyone slipping on the court, even if you are facing Slippery Rock. My producer does not seeming happy with my jokes here as the ball is served up and over. Not impressed there with my jokes, but ball is hit towards the back row Oh, Slippery Rock unsuccessful there. Ball lands just in the very back corner for of California's side of court. Point Slippery Rock there. Score is currently 16-14 in favor of California. Ball served up in over dugout by California. Set up to the outside. Unsuccessful kill attempt there. Outside kill attempt. Dug out by Bawawa, though.
Ooh.
Coming from the middle, unsuccessful. Tipped just over the net, unsuspecting there. I believe the point will go to California
And you
off
were
of
correct.
Sarah Stevenson.
Her hit was definitely unexpected, as in you see it awkwardly hit off the Slippery Rocks player and shanked the ball and went out of bounds.
Pavada and Bawawa coming into the game once again, as they have been, seem to be like a battery pack, always coming in together, always coming out together, but they are back in the game as Pavada serves the ball. Outside tap, but blocked by Bawawa and Johnson at the front of the net. Bawawa hits the ball back in the air as Johnson goes for the kill, which was unsuccessful there. Block, unsuccessful, off the hands of Bawawa. That is Bella Bawawa specifically.
Good job.
Ball is served up and over by Slippery Rock. Pavada set up to the outside. Nice outside kill attempt, which was unsuccessful, though. Looks like there was a violation. Too many hits, it looks like.
A double.
Ball served by California up and over, dug out by the libero. Set up to the outside corner, which was hit, but successfully returned by California with a nice tip by Droneberger. To the far side of the court, going far. Pavada keeps the ball in play to Bawawa. Droneberger with a hard hit there. Looked like it could have gone out of bounds. Somehow, California able to keep the ball in play. Free ball back over off the hands of Johnson. Going to the outside. Droneberger's attack kill just denied at the net.
Definitely some strong hands from Slippery Rock.
Some substitutions coming in for both teams. Ball served up and over, dug out by Bawawa to Pavada to the outside to Droneberger. Nice diving effort there by Slippery Rock to keep the ball in play. Ball hit far. Pavada keeps the ball, but Bawawa keeps the ball going over the net. Ball goes just in bounds, barely. Slippery Rock now once again within 1 point of California.
You know, Slippery Rock definitely with those back-to-back points. That's definitely making the game closer, you know, and they're definitely keeping the momentum, making it a very close game.
Ball served up and over, dug out. Pavada sets up the ball for Droneberger. Droneberger with a commanding kill there. Bawawa back for the serve. Ball is up and over. Dug out far to the scorer's table. Pavada unable to get to the ball in time. Point, Slippery Rock.
You know, Slippery Rock only needing one more point to be tied with Cal. You know, they're definitely keeping the momentum going. They're trying to keep those points coming, you know, even if it's just point by point. As in both teams are within 10 points to take the match.
Ball up and over, dug out by Droneberger. Set to Floyd, hit into the net, unsuccessful. The game is once again tied up here. 19-19 in this fourth set. Ball's up and over, dug out by California. Pavada on the running effort. Droneberger with a commanding hit there.
As you see, she did that right off the hands of Slippery Rock, so just where they could not get it, and it ricocheted right out of bounds.
Some more substitutions coming in out of the game. Rachel Simon back for the serve. Ball up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock. Set up to the outside, middle block, unsuccessful by Elijah Floyd as the ball falls on California's side. California and Slippery Rock once again tied up.
Both teams only needing 5, to take the set. California hoping to take the game to 5. Slippery Rock hoping just to take the game.
Outside hit by Reguero, flies up and somehow comes down. Not sure how those physics work, but it does. California taking 21-20.
That's physics in our favor.
Ali Dronberger now back for the serve. Ball served up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock, close to the net with a close hit. Looks like
I feel like the ref called that both teams were hit the net at the same time, so he called for a reserve.
Dronberger will go back for the serve again to right those wrongs that both teams seem to have made. Ball up and out of bounds, barely. Slippery Rock tying up the game once again as some substitutions will come in for Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock now going back for the serve. Ball served up and over, dug out by Dronberger to the outside to Reguero. Point Reguero. California with a lead of 1, needing only 3 more, but Slippery Rock needing only 4. Ball is up and over, far side of the court by Floyd. Kill successful there by Slippery Rock.
The game, is tied once again. Both teams only needing 3 to win. I'll say to take the set or the game.
Ball served up and over by Slippery Rock. Dronberger with the dig out there, and Reguero with a nice hit there. Bawaba with a nice diving effort there to save the ball, keep it in the air. As Stevenson keeps their hopes alive. 23-22. California will now go back for the serve. It will be Elisa Reguero. Substitution coming in for Slippery Rock. Ball served up and over. Low dig out there on the ground for Slippery Rock. It's getting it back over to California. California to the outside. Stevenson's hand a little too heavy there as the ball goes out of bounds.
The score is all tied up again. It's definitely a nail biter. Both teams only needing 2 points.
Slippery Rock now back for the serve. Ball is up and over, dug out by Reguero with a nice backhand by Simon. Simon setting up the ball to Johnson. Johnson unsuccessful kill attempt there. Outside hit far, but Reguero with the one hand to get the ball back over. Tapped up into the air freely to California. Reguero with a nice corner attack, which was unsuccessful. Hard hit there towards Dronberger. Slippery Rock now on game point. Slippery Rock now getting ready to try and put this game away. Ball served up and over. Out of bounds, barely. That was risky there. California tying up the game. Both teams must go to 26 because it is first 25 win by 2. Ball served up and over, dug out by Slippery Rock, close to the net, tapped up. Johnson with the point. California 25, Slippery Rock 24. Timeout, Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock definitely does not like this, needing to just somehow lock down California, but so far it is not successful yet.
California definitely did keep that momentum. As in this fourth set, they've definitely done a good job. Staying point for point with Slippery Rock.
Definitely that serve by Slippery Rock when they were at 24-23. Very risky there by Ali Dronberger. Just let the ball fall to the back line. That was very close. It could have even been called in. Luckily for California, it wasn't. California now on set point to force a fifth set. Slippery Rock needing 2. California needing 1. Slippery Rock now needing 3 to win this.
No, 2. First to 26. Because they have to win by 2. Oh, well, no, you're right. Because if they win by 2, technically, yeah, you're right.
I'm always right, okay? California now coming back out onto the court, ready to put this game away. And it will be Stevenson. Stevenson will be going back for the serve for the California Vulcans.
This could be either the game, winning point for, not Slippery Rock. Technically the game set point, if you will, for Cal.
Ball up and over, dugout highly towards the net. Johnson tipping the ball, but they are able to keep the ball in play. Set up to the outside, Johnson with the kill. Unsuccessful. Slippery Rock going to the far. Regaro keeping the ball in play just barely. Dronberger hits the ball back over Slippery Rock. Slippery Rock from the close side with a nice violation there. Looks like it was called on 16. That is Sophia Johnson.
Seems like they called her in the net. So now we're back at both teams needing to win by 2 since we're
First
playing
to 27. Ball served up and over. Bawaba with the dig out there. Johnson tipped at the net. Slippery Rock now on game point.
The way these games, I just feel like it could be anybody's game. This could be anybody's set right now.
Ball served up and over. Bawaba with the bump into the air. Outside kill attempt unsuccessful by Dronberger. Hit up, diving effort there in the air as California gets it back over. Hard hit there, and Slippery Rock will take the game. Slippery Rock wins this fourth set, 27-25 over the California Vulcans. That's the end of the game as Slippery Rock has won 3 sets. California won 3-1 here in the Convocation Center. Be sure to catch volleyball tomorrow at 1 o'clock. And, of course, don't forget to catch the Coal Bowl for football on CTV Sports 1 and the PSAC Network. But that's all from me, JJ Robinson and Noah Turner. We are out of here. Thanks for watching, everyone.